Hello everyone. To get this out of the way, I know what you were expecting for Mother's Day. Some video involving Myosora, but we decided to make a few changes this year, because we already did Myosora and Oviraptor. They are both good parents enough, but this next creature is another level. It's the size of a male sheep. It has a precursor of the nasal horn. And, it has that crest is akin to its larger cousin Triceratops. Wait for it. Boom. Behold. This is Protoceratops andraci. Oh wait, I could just, let me read the genus. But whatever. Anyways, Protoceratops was a small sheep-sized dinosaur who lived during the late Cretaceous period in what is now the Gobi in Mongolia. A popular find can be found in the Flaming Cliffs Formation. One of the hottest areas to discover dinosaurs. Protoceratops was a small herbivore. As you can tell, there's a few leaves back there, so small plants really. Anyways, this shrubbery, that shrubbery in the background you'll see, is mainly the stuff Protoceratops would eat every single meal of the day. Okay, that was until the time that species became extinct. Well, genus really. There are two species in fact. As a name dropped accidentally. This is Protoceratops andraci. It has another cousin, but the popularity is lesser. That lesser cousin of the andraci is the Helangorinus. Same size, but not as popular. But hey, it got an entry in fact on Sentinel's animations and for various dinosaur documentaries, including Fantasia, which tries to be story-like about the Mesozoic. But then again, we gotta keep things realistic on maintenance. It does on those shows. It's not just the actions and movements that are cartoony. The appearances you see there are outdated. One good error to fix is the fact that all theropod dinosaurs had lips. Actually, all dinosaurs have lips. Some of the omniscients like Macrocephalia, including this Protoceratops, has a solid bill at the start. Log in B. Give me. Everything related to releases as soon as possible. And that, you can ignore that. Anyways, there are actually two appearances in the genus Protoceratops. The males, like this one, have larger crests than the females. They're also more vibrant. We couldn't find a better landscape image for this video, so here's this screenshot from Prehistoric Kingdom. Besides, our editors were on a time crunch. As stated earlier, Protoceratops lived in a desert biome nearly towards 18 million BC. Its main predator, the entry in one of our previous episodes, Velociraptor. As stated earlier, there's the famous fossil of this little guy and that Velociraptor. A Velociraptor and a Protoceratops were fighting near a sandstone cliff. The battle ended too early, mixed with sandstorm and an avalanche had crushed them both, sweeping them deep into the earth. Now that's what we in the paleontology community call frozen in battle. If any of you find any similar to that, and both with different species, throw that down in the comments below. And don't worry, we'll get to the Triceratops soon enough. Perhaps later on. The reason why I chose Protoceratops for Mother's Day is because of the fact that it's another one of the best mothers, it's another one of the best parents in nature. Like Myosaura, they tend to live in small groups. Well, large ones actually, on account of how small they are. Protoceratops was an extreme specialist in the desert of the Gobi. But the Gobi wasn't as desert-like as the present day. The land was more lush back then. Protoceratops went extinct from an unknown cause, but from one of the genus Velociraptor's failed hunts, that created the failed hunt accidentally got one of the hunting party members got its head cut off. As stated in our Velociraptor video, that was Ichabod Craniosaurus, or the headless dinosaur. But Velociraptor is not the only predator Protoceratops has. There is also The other dromaeosaurs, well, those are the Velociraptor and Tyrannosaurs, including the gigantic Tarbosaurus, a theropod dinosaur who lived in Mongolia that was nearly the size of Tyrannosaurus. And I do mean nearly. The largest specimen was 12 meters in length. The largest Protoceratops, as stated earlier, however, was the size of a male sheep, being nearly 2 meters in length. If you're planning on housing a dinosaur, the same way you would a sheep, you would need enough space and enough currency to maintain the animal. Oh yeah, one of those mothers is the female you see in the background, which we've just spied upon on choosing this image. The males are the centuries of the herd, and just like Myosaura and Oviraptor, it's not just Myosaura. Other hadrosaurs did this as well. Same for Protoceratops' little relatives, including Microceratops, the last of the bipedal ceratopsians, who lived after Protoceratops' existence. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a specimen called Dinosaur X, who, from the fossil discovered, looks similar to Protoceratops, but lesser, with a small crest and lower stature. I couldn't find an image. And so, there's that, you know. It's not just deserts. Protoceratops also lived in oases, and as stated earlier, the ground was more lush 80 million years ago. Also, thanks to amazing Dino World, there's evidence that excuse me. Anyways, Protoceratops were recently discovered to have had burrowed thanks to amazing Dino World. We're not sure if we have the evidence, but if you guys have any comments or counter arguments to back this up or turn down, be sure to let me know in the comments. Well, evidence to back up and the opposite. Well, you get the idea. I mean, Protoceratops are known for their nesting behavior. And like other quadrupedal dinosaurs throughout the Mesozoic, they had to cover the eggs and nests with dry brush. Hoping that's not the dry season, that dry storms would ignite brush fires. Which means, like every other nest animal, they had to keep any nearby brush away from. They had to keep any dry brush other than the stuff they used away from the nest as soon as possible. Well, as far away as possible, actually. Well, I think we spent enough time for today. Which means, thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, share this with your peers, and subscribe for more content. And as always, be wild, stay prehistoric. We'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day.